Namaste and welcome to day 5 of raising your vibration with the 4 agreements and beyond. Today, it's time to dig really deep. I'm going to teach you a skill. You're going to teach yourself the skill. I'm just here to guide you. The skill of becoming the witness to your own experience is what you need to up-level your life. If this were the only day of the course, this one thing would just take you to that next level. Becoming the witness to your own experience means not only noticing what's happening around you, but also what's happening in your internal landscape. And not just noticing, but noticing from a place of non-judgment, of allowing, and not berating or trying to change anything. So I like to think of this as like looking at clouds in the sky. That's the way that I teach my meditation students to learn how to cultivate this wisdom witness state. You're watching the clouds in the sky and you see them shape, you see the shapes change, but you don't become the clouds. You're merely watching. You're noticing what's happening, and there's a way in which you can notice the thoughts that are arising without becoming them or attaching to them. This seems like a good time to mention that you're not your physical body. You may already know this. You already realize this probably. This beautiful body that we live in, this is but a temple that allows us to have this human experience on earth. So in yoga and Ayurveda, we call this body, the one that you can touch, this is the Annamaya Kosha, or the food body. And then underneath that layer of physical body, we have an energetic body. All of the impulses of the nervous system and all of the circulatory system and just all of the energy. When we talk about energy, it's not hoo-ha, it's not ridiculous, it's real. Energy is real. Heat is energy. That's science. So all of the heat and energy moving in the body and allowing synapses to fire and really any movement that exists in the body, that's all in the Pranamaya Kosha, or the energetic body. Kosha simply means layer. And so the next body inside those bodies is the mind body. So the thoughts and the emotions have their own body. I like to think of them as like Russian nesting dolls. So the physical body, then inside that, the energetic body, inside that, the mental body, oh my gosh, the mental body is called the the mental and emotional body. And then inside that is the witness or wisdom body. And this is where we want to hang out. This is what we're trying to be a part of. This is what we're trying to utilize as we get to the next level of enjoyment and peace in our lives. So the witness body is called the Vijnanamaya Kosha, and it just means being an observer. So this is the key to meditation. And if you're not already meditating, that's okay. It might be really easy and simple to start with just 30 seconds a day. See if you can do it for 30 seconds. Just kind of close your eyes or let your eyes be soft. Notice what you notice. And as your thoughts arise, don't believe them and don't get hooked on them. Just notice them. And that was about 30 seconds, so there you go. The longer you do it, the more of a master you become. So obviously 30 seconds isn't gonna completely get you to that skill set, but I just invite you to try for a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes a day, kind of just being in that witness state, where you notice the thoughts, you notice the quality of your mind and emotions, you notice the physical world around you, you notice the impulses in your body, but you aren't becoming any of those. Your awareness and your attention remains an observer. So from this observer state, this is where we can really, really evolve as humans. And so, that said, I want you to just keep practicing that. Keep practicing. That's your entire lesson for today, is to practice getting into that witness body, to notice, I'm thinking about dinner, or I'm thinking about that thing that she said. I'm thinking about what I did years ago. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do years from now. It's okay to think. It's okay to have a racing mind. But the thing is, we want to recognize that we are not that racing mind. We don't have to be on that monkey mind train, you know? We can let that wild horse run around without getting on the wild horse. Sometimes it's fun to get on it and just, be lost in thought and be really thinking about, why did this happen? And why did she do this? And then why did I do that? And then what is going to happen? And what's going to get me to the next step? Sure, that's great. I'm not demonizing the mind. I'm not demonizing thoughts. We like to think. It's how we get where we want to go. But this is something different. If we truly want to raise our vibration, we need to cultivate this wisdom space. And you'll start to see why and how this has a lot of value tomorrow in day 6. But for today, really sink into that wisdom witness body. Become an observer of your life. Become an observer of what's happening. And I invite you to notice that when you're just an observer in a situation where, let's just say that there's like a hostile environment, someone is upset about something and directing it at you. When you become an observer of that situation instead of a key player, it just changes the whole game, because instead of reacting and just firing back something that you don't necessarily mean, you're just saying for protection, because you're just saying like, whoa, I don't want to do that. I'm powerful. I'm going to be angry. Anger feels better than feeling vulnerable. Instead of that, when somebody's coming at you, from the witness state, you're able to just respond instead of react. You're able to say like, okay, I understand that you've got a lot of really strong feelings right now, and I would love to have this conversation with you, but not until you've calmed down. Or best not to use the word calm when someone's upset. Just say, let's have this conversation when emotions aren't running so high, and then you can remove yourself from the situation and you avoid this whole battle. So that's it for today. Please try, begin cultivating, or continue if you've already started, just cultivating that observer, that witness. And notice what you notice. You can even have like a little witness journal where you write down the things that you've observed in the day. Okay. I'm going to take a sip out of this just to remind you to have more self-love. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Namaste.